I think I'm gonna go ahead and take him to the. Well, I don't think I'm gonna take him, but you know, I know I'm gonna take him. We're going to the. Hey, wasn't it down there in Miami, bit up?
They do that shit down here all the time.
Have you ever went?
No, there's a reason. Hell no. I'm thinking my body ain't all this 250. I don't want to get on all that shit, man.
Well, see, I ain't 250, dog. I'm more like 205. Oh, for the people that don't know what we're talking about, me and Hollywood discussing, thinking about taking. Well, I know I'm taking my son to the world's biggest bounce house today. It's finally made it to my neck of the woods. So
You got to be in shape for some shit like that, man.
Nah, I mean, listen, bro. I ain't trying to do too
Ain't no
much.
Ain't no nah. What you mean you ain't trying to do too much? It's like an obstacle course. Once you start, you can't.
No.
You can't quit until you get all the way to the end.
I mean, dog, it's so much other shit that's there, dog, that I'm going. Hopefully, my oldest son do.
No, you got to get on the obstacle course.
No, I don't got to do a motherfucking thing. And then they try to have me fucked up.
Nah, either you do everything or you don't do nothing, nigga.
No, I did the you know, I went on there and looked at it, so they have the different times that you can go for the different age groups or whatever. So my oldest son said he want to go. So what I'm gonna do is, you know, they got to have a place where you could just bounce up and down or some shit like that. It can't be the whole shit got to be an obstacle course. So
that's what it looked like to me.
So I mean, I see the little obstacle course on there, so I'm pretty sure it's on there, dog. I'm just gonna try to find the old man shit. I mean, I'm gonna do a little something, dog.
Ain't no old man shit out there. old men don't jump. You gotta have the knees and the ACLs and the Achilles for that shit.
Well, I got 2 out of 3. I got some knees.
Okay. Well, jump, nigga, do it. Test your skill. Just go slow.
I am, dog. Listen, bro. Slow. I'm very aware that I'm 45 years old, dog.
Okay.
Hey, I wake up every morning and shit be aching, bro. So I'm very aware of what I can and I can't do at this point in my life, dog. I'm not going out there thinking I'm 25.
I'm
you the same 45. Person told me.
I'm not 45.
Yes.
Go ahead. What you were saying?
You the same person told me if I don't use it, I lose it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then. So
I done lost a lot of shit. I done lost a lot of shit. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Boy, me, I know I'm old now. I'm not 45, but I ain't no young nigga. Yeah. So I get out in the yard yesterday and try to do a full detail on both of the vehicles at the house. Man, let me tell you. Salute to all the car detailers and all that shit. Salute to y'all boys, man, because that shit is some work, dog. I started because I actually went to work yesterday. I got off about 9 o'clock. Mm-hmm. So I get home about 10. So I started at 10. Mm-hmm. But my wife was cooking breakfast. So I went from 10 to 11. Ate breakfast at 11. Came back out at 12.
Ooh, that's so kicking your ASS, boy.
Came back out at 12. I went from 12 all the way to 5 o'clock. Dog, and by the end, my back was locked. Because you know my back already fucked up.
Yeah, no, you got scoliosis.
Back still, damn, why'd you? What happened to the HIPAA laws, nigga? God damn. But by the end of the day, back locked, could barely walk, my nigga. My back still fucked up right now.
So how you got your back to unlock, dog?
Nigga, I just laid down. Took an Advil and lay down. I'm a man at the end of the day now. I took an Advil and laid down, bro.
But you got them detailed. Both of them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, these motherfuckers looking like brand new right now.
Hey, did you get your new shit? I mean, did you get your shit back?
Yeah, I had my shit back last week.
Oh, okay.
Whenever you see this little pink shit right here,
yeah,
I got my shit back.
Okay. Oh, so that's something that your daughter gave you?
Yeah. She made a little flower in school. She gave it to her daddy. I can't throw it away, so I gotta keep it.
No, it's funny because when people get in my truck, right, I still got both of my son's first pair of shoes.
Oh yeah. You still got them?
Them shit's hanging, dog. Every car that I get.
I remember them was in the Charger.
Dog, every car that I get, I put them in there. Now, I'm thinking about getting a 7 Series next year, right?
What, BMW?
Yeah, that's gonna be a dilemma.
This nigga got big time money, boy. But
Don't
carry
listen.
on. Carry on. Go ahead.
My sentimental thing about the 7 Series is in each one of my cars, bro, I always have my son's shoes in it. So I'm gonna have to separate them. And them shit's so fragile, dog. Like, think about it. My oldest son is 17 at this point. My youngest son finna be 12.
Yeah.
So, dog, them shit's so fragile, dog. But I think I feel a certain type of way. I think I'm gonna just take them out. Cause to me, they keep me safe. That's my superstition. You know what I'm saying? I feel like as long as I got them in, and I got my mama's work badge in my truck.
That's funny you say that, because I got a pendant from my grandmama that I keep in the truck.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, so
I get it.
Those are my little that he said I got buddy because I'm thinking about getting the 7 Series. I said I'm thinking about it, dog. It's just a thought.
In order to think, because you know how much they cost. So in order for you to continue thinking about it after you know the cost of that motherfucker, you got some money. You got some bread.
Hey man, listen. It's all about how you maneuver in these streets, dog. Hey, let me introduce the pod, though, man. You hear my voice, man. You know what time it is, man. It's time for social media's most imperfect, perfect podcast. Social media's best kept secret. I'm your boy, Inf.
Hollywood.
And together we make Theze Nutz. Here for another episode. Hollywood, tell people how to get in contact with you, sir.
I am Hollywood Rich _ on Instagram and Threads. Hollywood Rich 85 on X.
I am infamous on TikTok. I'm also infamous on X. Also, if you take you want to follow us on Facebook, that's Theze Nutz Official. Instagram is Theze Nutz _ Hollywood, how they get in contact with us?
Separate these nuts.
Hey, if you take the audio experience, you just listen to us on Spotify, Apple, or however you consume podcasts, make sure you keep the D's and the nuts separated, man. Hit the like button, subscribe button, notification button, man. And make sure that you comment on anything that we drop. Also, if you want personal inquiries about the podcast, go to thesenuts.business@gmail.com. That's thesenuts.business@gmail.com. And make sure that you smash. Come on, man. Smash the button, man. Hit the subscribe button, man. Become one of the followers of the most imperfect, perfect podcast on social media. How was your weekend besides that, man? I told you where I'm going today. Yesterday, I went to a wedding. You know, I had a.
Oh, you went to a wedding yesterday? You didn't tell me that.
Oh yeah. Dog. Went to a little wedding because I was keeping some content for the podcast, dog. I was gonna tell you. I went to a little wedding, dog. You know, downtown at the county clerk's office, they had it or whatever, the little ceremony. It was nice.
Oh, so it wasn't no big wedding.
No, they did the ceremony at the clerk's office, and then they all went out to dinner. I decided to go home, you know.
So okay. Oh, you went home because there wasn't no single females. Okay, I get you. No. You went home for a reason. It wasn't nothing there for you.
I mean, it was my kid's mother's brother's birthday. I mean, wedding.
So congratulations, E. I ain't gonna say his name, but
yeah. You know, for people that's been following the podcast for a while, E was our original producer of the podcast a long time ago, man. He moved on to bigger and better things, so he's now happily married. Congratulations to you, Big Easy. But that's what I did, dog. What you do yesterday?
Nigga, detailed calls. I just told you.
Oh yeah. Listen.
I was supposed to go bowling after the car detail. See, I still think I'm young, but after that back locked out, all that shit was over, dog. But I'm going bowling the day after the podcast later on.
So if wifey want to give you something that night, you wouldn't have been able to do nothing because your back was locked in. Would you have been like, no mas?
Man, well, there's a will, there's a way. We would have figured this shit out. Okay, you put your leg right there, and I'm gonna get over here, and I'm gonna go under you. Yeah. Nigga, we'll figure that shit out.
You do all that, your wife got a big rear end back there, bro. You gotta.
Oh my God! See, you can't talk about nobody's wife ass, man. What the fuck? This nigga here crazy.
Listen, I did a little bit of labor work too, dog. You know, actually, we bought the Samsung refrigerator probably 2 years ago, right? The one that door split open, the shit pull out at the bottom, right?
Yeah, that's what I got.
With the
No. I ain't bought no screen on it. I ain't bought the one with the tablet on it. My money ain't that low. I bought the one without the tablet.
But anyway, dog, I don't know, dog. You been having a problem with your refrigerator? The freezer part, dog. That shit, the ice maker works sometime, and the shit at the bottom just been super. Everything been getting like ice on it, dog. Like as far as like, you know how you snow cones and shit, like that little ice that come in the snow cones. That shit is at the bottom of my refrigerator, dog. I don't know what's wrong with
it. It got something to do with the temperature.
So I done removed the temperature. I done unplugged it, tried to reset it. But anyway, yesterday I'm doing some shit, dog, because I'm cleaning that shit out, bro. I had to clean that whole shit out at the bottom, dog. Shit, that shit look like what's that shit Superman go to when he go home, when he go in the Antarctica? Nigga, it's ice everywhere in that motherfucker, dog. That shit like Antarctica in there, bro. You can't put nothing in it because everything gonna freeze. So, dog, I'm down on my knees, dog. I'm in the chipping ice away, nigga. I had to pull. So, and guess what? My back ain't hurt because I'm a young nigga, dog. I'm still not my knees.
See, now you talking about my condition again.
Hold on, dog. My knees. See, well, you got scoliosis, dog. I got bad knees.
I've been had scoliosis since I was a child. Don't pick at my condition.
Bro, I don't know how you been fucking that good with scoliosis, boy.
Nah, nigga gonna find a way to fuck. I don't know what you've been told.
Oh shit. But dog, my old nigga shit is my knees, dog. My old nigga shit is my knees. Like,
yeah, see, I ain't got no problem with my knees.
See, my problem is
me and you together, boy.
We fucked up.
Nah, but if we put our good shit together, boy, woo, unstoppable.
Hey, nigga, we Voltron. But listen, I got hit by a car when I was about 10, bro.
No. Here go the sad story. Play the violin. Go ahead.
So, dog, but they told me when I was a kid, dog, as I got older, that was gonna become an issue for me. So
they ain't lying, huh?
What? Dog, it get the raining outside, nigga. I see what the old people be talking about shit get the aching, boy. And you know I got the bad shoulder, dog. So you couple that with the knee, boy, it's rough out here.
That's the only shit that's really fucked up on me is my lower back, dog. That shit won't allow me to be great, bro. It won't allow me.
So
other than that, everything else good.
So you can't get in there and squat and do the shit you're supposed to be doing.
No, I do squats. I do all that shit. Dog, I just did some squats yesterday. I mean, day before yesterday.
I can't do the squat on my back no more, dog. I have to do it with the shit in your hand, with the 45 or the 30 or plate up under your foot.
That's worse on your back.
Dog, see, I don't have back problems though. That shit easy on my knees. If I do it the way you do it,
okay.
It's worse on my knees than it is my back. So,
but you need to wear some knee sleeves, dog.
Well, you want nigga, dog? Oh, so you want me to get the compression sleeves to put on my knees?
Yeah, for your knees. Even if you're doing the one in the front though, you still need some knee sleeves.
Oh, look how old we done got. Dog. You just go in the gym, you don't need nothing.
Look at them days over with.
Why?
And I think that shit got something to do with how I feel now, going to the gym and killing shit back then. Acting like I was going to the league or some shit. Nigga, you ain't going to no league. Why the fuck are you squatting 400 pounds for? I was doing all that dumb shit back then. I think that going hard back then contributed to how I feel now.
Oh, so using your running Coleman stage squatting for? Boy, I don't think I ever tried to squat 400, boy. I think 315 is probably.
I never maxed out. I worked out with 405. So I'm doing sets of 8 and 9 with 405 on my back. For what?
Nah, I ain't no did that.
I still get the ego tripping every now and then, man, on the patio, and I put a little bit of weight on the bench press, man. But that's as far as I go. I probably put about 320 or something on the bench press, but I don't go no higher than that.
I don't think I ever maxed out in nothing I've ever did, dog. I know I could have back in the day when I was really active in the working out.
Yeah.
I probably I could squat 315. I could work out with 315 as you squatting, but I never really went to see what my max was. I never really benched the most to see how I could. Never really maxed out. Cause I mean that's never been my thing in the gym though, dog. My thing in the gym was just, dog, I just want to look good, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
And
ain't no use for maxing out, bro. Ain't no use for it.
And you got to know what you're going in the gym for, dog. Like now I'm at an age, dog, where I don't want to be like big, like muscular. Like back in the day, I was on the creatine and I'm trying to lift sets of 10 and heavyweight, trying to add muscle. But then
but that ain't got nothing to do with creatine. Creatine the best shit you could take. That shit for your brain health and all that shit. That shit impacts everything. Yeah.
But creatine adds water, like creatine hold water. So what I'm thinking in my little journey is I'm gonna get to a certain weight, probably 10 pounds into the weight that I want to get, and then I start back using creatine to put the 10 pounds back. So my ideal weight is to get down to probably 185, and then I start dealing with creatine and get back up to like 190.
It add the water to your muscle, so it makes your shit look. It
full.
make your shit look more fuller. Plus, it helps you when you're working out because you can get an extra couple reps in.
Yeah. I mean, again, I'm not against the creatine thing, man. Actually, I got some in my pantry right now. So, like I said, I'm just on my getting right at this point. I'm trying to lose a couple more pounds. I'm at 205 right now. I'm trying to be 195 by the end of the year. That's 10 pounds. And then by January, lose another 10. And then come back up to my ideal weight of 190.
Yeah, you got about I say 7 weeks.
But the key to it is the eating, though, bro. That's the key.
Yeah.
Hey, man, matter of fact, dog, you was doing good on your eating this week, bro.
Yeah, that shit boring, but it makes it easier for me. Plus, I'm saving money, so yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with it.
Hey, man, I'm gonna just give you this advice. If you're not a person who continuously like eating the same thing, dog, don't make that your shit, boy, because you're gonna get burnt out on that shit real quick, boy. Like me, my thing is I can eat the same thing over and over because I don't eat for the love of food. I eat for fuel. So I can eat the same thing over and over. For niggas like you that's a foodie, you'll burn out on that shit quick, boy.
I'm a foodie, but if I buy it and it's in there and I pack that shit, I'm gonna eat it. I'm not finna waste no money. So if it's in there, I'm gonna eat it, and that's the shit that I need to be eating. Chicken breast, broccoli, that's the shit I need to be eating. So I'm gonna eat it if it's in there. If I pack that motherfucker like I've been doing, I'm gonna eat it. I just gotta switch up, the little barbecue sauce. They got like the little G Hughes barbecue sauce and shit like that, just to change up the flavor a little bit. But I stick to it.
Hey, man, health is wealth, man. Health is motherfucking wealth out here in these motherfucking streets, boy. I'm trying to tell you, I be on that with my friends, man. One of my homeboys trying to get me go back to that no meat shit, bro. I don't think that's what I want to do, but I tried it.
Nigga, and then you cut back on the meat, but none whatsoever. Nah.
I mean,
I ain't doing that.
I done all three, dog. I done did the no meat. I done the pescatarian. I did pescatarian the longest. I think I was that shit for about 2 years. I mean, listen, I remember when I was doing pescatarian, right? I don't think Hollywood had seen me for about maybe a good 6 months, 7 months, maybe longer than that. So he had an event at his crib. So I cut down to the nigga crib. I think I'm like, at that time, I'm like 195, 194. Nigga say, damn, dog. Yeah. Dog, it was so bad his bummer started body shaming me, boy. Hey, I think I could whoop your ass now. Hit me, boy. I said, yeah. Woo. What about your friends?
Well, I ain't never been that way, boy. Probably
it was
like right after I first met you, I was like 187.
Yeah.
When we was getting slaved at our old job. But that's it.
Man. Hey, boy. Listen, I just feel better, dog. Like some of that pressure come off my knees and shit like that, dog. I just feel a whole lot more better when I'm in the warmth, dog. Like when I get to that 220, 225 range, dog, I feel heavy. But
that's my sweet spot. Like 215, 220, 225. That's my sweet spot right now.
So that's what you're shooting for now?
When I was at Bobby's religiously, like I was when I was working out 6 days a week, I was like 210, 215. Something like that. Like 215.
I think when we was at Bobby's, dog, I had to be probably 200 back then.
Yeah.
200 pounds. Man, listen, man, just stick to your wealth, man. I'm trying to get that cardio shit in though, Hollywood boy. That's what I'm trying to do.
I'm looking at a nigga. That's why I keep looking back. There's a nigga back there running the track behind me now.
Oh, you gonna do that before you go home today? But
hell no, I ain't bring none of my shit. I brought my shoes. I keep my shoes in my car, but I don't know. Probably not.
Okay. Listen, dog. I was scrolling on social media, dog, and I seen this clip about Cam Newton, right? And Cam Newton was pretty much saying that he admits that he slides out on his baby mama, the Jasmine Brown chick, right? But she went on social media, dog, and she was like, I'm gonna read to you what she said. Let me adjust this light real. Hey, that's another thing about getting old, boy. These eyes started to get bad, boy. Hey, I had to hey, boy, I had to change my 16, boy, the font on that motherfucker, boy. Shit started to get blurry, dog. I'm about to go get lazy because something, boy. I refuse to walk around with glasses on, dog. I refuse. But we get to that point. Bless me. This is what she said, dog. This is what and her at name on Instagram is Watch Jazzy, right? She says, oh, excuse me. Child, here you come. Just checking on you in the DMs. I'm fine. Trust me. I know who I am and I know what my nigga is. Ain't no secrets or surprises. He can talk to me about anything. He said, she also goes on to say, why not just be single? Then somebody asked her, then why not just be single if he gonna cheat? I feel you, she says. However, men just want to fuck. Once they do that, they're back to their temporary thinking. They're typically thinking back straight. It's a great ghetto out here. What she said? It's real ghetto out here. I get it. I don't blame y'all for wanting me to be single, but if you spend enough time talking to a man about his topics, then you will see that it's not as shocking as it may seem. What do you think about what she said, Hollywood?
I know since I'm a married man, I shouldn't be agreeing with her talking like that. but I agree with that shit. I think a shit should be a lot more calm, a lot more peaceful out here if more women thought like how she thought.
Yeah, let a man go do what he gonna do.
Yeah, and he'll be back eventually. Home is where the heart is. My heart is with you. What Jay-Z said, I was just fucking with them girls.
I was gonna get right back.
Yeah. I'm coming back to the house.
Hey, listen, bro. I don't know that. I just think that I don't think a lot of people think for themselves, bro. I can respect somebody that think for themselves. Like, it is what it is. And then you got to know the nigga that you're marrying, bro. Or you finna have a child with. That's the other part of this whole shit. Like, Cam Newton is the top 1% of Americans in America, bro. Yeah. He probably explained to her what his, and he already got 2 other baby mamas, dog. So it is what it is. Like, you know what you signed up for. And I'll be understanding that.
Their relationship is in a good place. She don't get caught up on him slide with other women because she know the type of relationship and the type of engagement that they have with each other. See, they more like homeboy, homegirl, and we just happen to be sexual with each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But they like really friends. Like they really got a relationship. So she understand him and she understand his personality. So in order for him to thrive and him to be the best person for me, from time to time, I'm gonna let him go out there and do his thing. Just be safe. Just be careful. You know what I'm saying? And you can do what the fuck you want to do. So if they have and Doc, listen, I'm gonna say this. If this is what you subscribe to, what's wrong with having an open relationship? Because it's people out here that have those. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If that's in your wheelhouse, then I don't really understand what the problem is with it, bro. I think people be so busy to try to make people view the world the way that they view. That shit just like religion. Don't make me subscribe to what you subscribe to. I'm
Yeah,
comfortable over here doing what me and my partner doing. I
yeah,
ain't gotta live the way you living. The way you living is comfortable for you. That's how you supposed to be living.
yeah,
But don't shame me and down me for what we got going on over here.
yeah. That's crazy, dog. I don't know, man. I think that's the problem in a lot of these relationships, dog. Is everybody's trying to fit their relationship into what other people view their relationship as. That's not your relationship. Your relationship is yours. It's based off how you. And I think it's good that her and Cam can sit down and have those type of conversations, bro. Because a lot of y'all out here that listen to this podcast, y'all can't have that conversation with y'all significant.
Yeah.
You really can't. Because if he
Nah.
really and do you really want to know what your significant other really thinking? Like, you don't really be wanting to know what they thinking, bro. You really don't. Like, sometimes
It
it's best,
depends.
huh?
It depends. It's only if you can handle that.
Everybody
Okay,
can
you want
handle
to
it.
know how I'm really feeling? Okay, this is how I'm really feeling. And once I tell you, can you handle that and be be peaceful within yourself? Can you take
Yes.
that the information that I'm giving you? Can you take that in
Process.
and be peaceful? Yeah, and process it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, listen, bro. I don't think people really want to know how they significant. I think a lot of people safeguard their true feelings because they trying to spare their significant other of how they truly feel. If they on this level, but I think that's the ultimate level of love, if you want to be honest with it, bro. Like, if I could really tell you how I feel about some shit and you could process it and we can move forward from it, then I
Yeah,
think our relationship can take that next step because now we really can be the friends that we say we want to be. Because if I can't, a lot of us are in relationships, dog, where we harbor a lot of resentment because we can't really tell our significant other how we feel about some shit because we know they're gonna react a certain type way.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's a percentile of people in the low 1%, maybe, and I'm just throwing it up. I don't know that factually, but they can actually sit down and have conversations like this with their significant other, can actually go out with their girl and see another girl that's attractive and be able to say, damn, baby, she look good, or look at her ass, or vice versa. She could tell her nigga, hey, but that nigga that fine as fuck, and he not gonna react a certain type way. Because for some reason, people think once you get in a relationship with them, the blinders come on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nah, I can see a motherfucker and think that they're attractive. That don't mean I have to act on the impulse. And I think if you ever get with somebody and y'all can have that type bond with each other where y'all can really be cool with each other like that, I think y'all
Yeah.
can get through anything, bro. I just think relationships ain't set up that way though, because we're so complex on what we can and we can't share with our significant other. And y'all not truly friends like that.
And
Because
I
people
and I
say,
it there's also relationships that work in the reverse like this. You also got men
yep,
that's willing to allow their wife to step out. You know
yep,
what I'm saying? I'm too busy or I'm not adequate enough in the bedroom. I can't please you how you want to be pleased. So I'm going to give you that freedom to go out and try somebody else. You know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying? And you
mm-hmm,
still come home and we still be best friends and we still cohabitate and have a healthy relationship.
mm-hmm.
So this shit go it could
It go
work
both
both
ways.
both ways. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it all depends on your relationship, you and your spouse or your significant other, how y'all choose to operate. That's all it is.
Yep. I mean, because we are all territorial, bro. Like, women are territorial, men are territorial. You just got to find the even balance in the territory. Like, some men ain't with their wife kicking with another dude like
I'm one of
that. So if that's what you want, then you got to respect a woman that feel the same way. I'm not cool with you being free. That's like with me. And I'm gonna insert myself in this. Hollywood, no, I don't have no problem with having friend girls. So I can't really be mad at the girl I get with having friend guys. Because I believe I subscribe to the narrative that, bro, you're going to do what you want to do anyway. I can't
them. Yeah.
stop you from doing what you want to do. No matter how much money I got or how I treat you, bro. If you want to go seek out something, you're going to go find it. I can't
Hmm.
stop you. So if
Nah,
you
you
want to
can't.
go out and mess up something that we got because of whatever my boundaries are, if you feel like you're going to cross those boundaries, then how can I really stop you? So I don't put limitations on shit that you do with your friends and shit like, cause if listen, I'd rather know what you're doing than me find out you're doing some shit. Cause once I view you in a certain type way, it's gonna be hard for you to double back for me. Cause I'm the type of person like I feel like honesty is the key. Tell me what it is, and we're gonna keep it moving. Either I'm gonna subscribe to it or I'm not. But even if I don't subscribe to what you're telling me, that doesn't devalue my friendship or my loyalty to you. I just respect you more. Be like, damn, at least you kept it real with me. You gave me the choice. Don't be out there doing dumb shit. But that's just me though. I don't say that everybody should roll in the way that I roll. I don't subscribe to that. So for me, I'm a friendly person, bro. And Hollywood know, and the people that hang around me know that I got friend girls. Some of them I have smashed back in the day. Some of them I haven't. Some I don't even look at like that. But you know, that's infamous. What about yourself, Hollywood? Hollywood don't subscribe to that nigga friend shit, boy.
Oh nah, hell no. I mean, who you mean? My wife having friends?
Yeah.
As far as homeboys?
Yeah.
I'm cool with that because I trust my wife and I respect my wife and her decisions. Like I ain't got no problem with you having no friend guy. She understands how I feel about her. She understands there are boundaries, and she's not going to cross those boundaries. So I have full trust in her that she's she's going to make the right decision when it comes to other niggas, other dudes, and being friends with them. So I ain't got no problem with that.
And you said something that I find very critical now that I'm older that I didn't realize when I was younger in my previous relationships, right? You said the word boundaries, right?
Yeah.
And I want to steer the conversation towards boundaries. When I was younger, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't have any boundaries. As far as
what you mean? What you mean? Just to say, what you mean you had no boundaries?
Like when I was in relationships, I didn't set boundaries. Like if you do this a no-go for me.
You had boundaries, you just didn't state them.
I didn't.
Right.
Because I felt like
she should already understand that.
Not just that, it's just that I didn't know the importance of the boundaries. You know what I mean? Being that I was like, I felt like, because I was younger, dog, I didn't ever want to handicap nobody from doing what they wanted to do. You kind of get what I'm saying? Like, if you want to go do this, go do it. I never said that if you did this is the repercussion of what's coming.
Yeah, you never wanted to handicap them. You never wanted to state it, but because you didn't state it and they actually went out there and did it.
Yes.
You judged them for it afterward.
I agree. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's the perfect analogy. That's the perfect thought process of what I'm saying. Like, I didn't understand the value of having boundaries. No matter how a person react to my boundaries. Like, if I say, now I know what my boundaries are. There's certain shit that this next person just not going to be able to do. And if you do it, and then you see, that's why everybody say Infamous so quick to put girls in the friend zone. Because now I have boundaries. If I tell you something makes me feel a certain type of way, and you continuously keep doing it, then you don't respect my boundaries. You don't respect me. So now I'm gonna just put you where you need to be at.
Yeah.
And when did you get to the point, Hollywood, where you understood what your boundaries was and how certain things made you feel? Because you got with your with your wife. I have to say kids, mom, my bad. You got with your wife at an early age. When did the boundaries come in? Was it before y'all got married or sometime after y'all got married? Like, when did you figure out your boundaries and what you would and wouldn't tolerate?
I think I understood my boundaries from the I didn't understand my boundaries. I knew I had boundaries from the jump. I just didn't have the understanding that she needed to understand what my boundaries was.
Yes.
So in my mind, it was already applied. Like, you should already understand that you shouldn't be doing this and you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
Which I shouldn't even put that on her. I should have, if I had certain boundaries, we should have sat down and had a conversation. But back then, when we was younger, I ain't had that understanding. Like, I didn't know that all of these shits, all of these non-negotiables should be explained to her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when she did make a mistake, or when she did get close to one of those boundaries, now I'm hot and now I got an issue because
you should have known.
You stepped over a boundary, but
she didn't know.
Yeah, it's my fault because we never had that conversation. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
yeah. But it took me a long time, and I actually had to get older before I understood that this is a conversation that needed to be had.
Yeah. I agree with you, dog. I just think that again, bro, when we're going through these processes of dating and shit like that, dog, because I think everybody have core values, and then you got the values. All this fall under boundaries, though. But I think you have your core values, and then you got the negotiable values. Like we can teeter in between them. I understand, but then I got these rules where if you break any one of these motherfuckers here,
non-negotiable.
They non-negotiable. And by me being older, because Hollywood said it, I think, bro, you said it last week jokingly, but dog, I don't think I've ever dated somebody that was older than me. Like dated. I've had interactions with people that's older than me, but being in I've never been in a relationship with somebody that I've always been the older. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, again, like I said, I'm the type of person, bro, I don't like to say you can and you can't do this or make somebody feel like it's they handcuffed when they with me. I want you to, like Hollywood always tell me, bro, I want you to be yourself. So I took that mindset when I was young, like, bro, go do you. Even though when shit used to occur, I used to get mad, and she didn't know what I was mad for because I never stated the boundaries.
Right.
And then in my head, I'm like, well, you been with, and this is the death of a lot of relationships. And I'm telling y'all this, that's some real nigga shit. The death of a lot of relationships is assuming your partner know how you feel about some shit without you actually talking to them about the shit. That's something that I learned becoming older. When I was younger, if you with somebody for 5 years, you assume that they know, okay, well, this is how I am. That may be true on certain instances. But when it comes to your core value shit and shit that's gonna make you mad, you need to express, hey, you shouldn't do that again. And then y'all have a conversation, and then y'all move forward. Because she probably gonna ask you, she probably gonna say this to you. Well, why now? Because you used to let me do it. That's gonna be some shit she gonna say to you. So you gotta be able to articulate yourself, bro. And this is a part of the conversation where I feel like communication is so prevalent in a relationship. Because you got to know where you stand in this relationship.
Yeah, but most niggas don't know how to communicate. Especially certain things. Certain things niggas feel like bitches communicating certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, niggas gotta swallow that pride sometimes.
This is my sin, bro. I feel like niggas don't want to be a fool, right? But if you're gonna be a fool, you might well be a fool for the motherfucker you're in love with. Your person. Like, sometimes us as men, though, we gotta put that ego shit to the side, bro. Sometimes you have to be a fool for the person, your person. You got to be the sucker sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, not all the time, but sometimes, dog, you got to sit back and be the fool for the person that your person. And I think most time men are so ego-based in what we got going on, bro. If you feel like you being a sucker for a person, you be like, nah, man, I ain't on that sucker shit. But nigga, that's your person. Who else are you gonna be a sucker for? It's crazy.
Yeah, it depends on what I'm being like. It depends on the circumstances now.
I agree, but that's why I said sometimes it depends on what the shit is that you talking about you being a sucker for.
Yeah, some of that shit I just ain't taking. I'm sorry.
Like what? Give me an example.
I ain't got no specific example. I love you. I know you love me, but you don't went too motherfucking far. I'm like, come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you done went too far with. Whatever I gotta say you went too far. Yeah, I can't. Ain't no negotiate.
Okay. No, I'm trying to get this shit to come up, but I guess I can't get it up. I'm gonna just read the title to you, bro. Because some reason the phone tripping. It's a woman, dog. She on social media. She said, she trending. It says, woman informs young women about having kids. The more kids you have, the harder it is to date in the future. Hollywood, what you think about what she talking about, bro?
6 figure man.
I think it's self-explanatory. That's what niggas talk about when they say women come with baggage. Not trying to say anything negative about the kids, but that kids are baggage. That's something that you bring from a previous relationship to this one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Not only do I have to cater to you, I have to cater to your children, and if I really want to be with you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's some shit that niggas do take into consideration when you're considering entering a relationship with a woman. You're gonna consider them kids that she bring. You got to.
Yeah, I mean, they're a package deal, dog.
Right.
Now, let me ask you a question, right? I be talking to my homeboys and them, dog, and I think people have bad sex management. I say, Okay, when I'm talking about dick discipline with men, women got bad pussy. Bad pussy. Now what I be saying when we be having that? Bro, people have. Man, listen, man.
You forgot your saying?
Yeah, dog. Bad pussy preparation is for women, bro. And I ain't just talking about when you get ready to have sex. I'm talking about as far as, bro, when you having all these kids at a young age, man, you really shrinking your dating pool as a woman. You know what I'm saying?
But they don't find out. They don't find that shit out until they 4 kids down the road.
Yeah, see, but the thing about it is, when me as a man telling you that, you think that I'm trying to be male chauvinistic and I'm telling you some shit that I don't know nothing. Bro, I'm telling you as a man that's of maturity, that's out here single, that's looking for a significant other at this point. If you start having your babies in your 30s and you got 4 or 5 of them, like, what man finna come in and want to, like, do that?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you,
a whole bunch of young kids at the house.
And I'm telling you that as a I think I'm an eligible bachelor. I got my own shit. I got a good job. I take care of my kids, and my kids are damn near out the door. So I'm at the age now where when they leave out the door, bro, it's time to go live life. I done raised them. They're going off to college. They're going to do all the shit that they want to do. I have something. This table that y'all talking about. People always talking about bring something to the table. Well, I bring a lot to the table. I'm an eligible bachelor. It's gonna be hard to convince an eligible bachelor who's on the later years of his life want to deal with, no matter how fine you are, that I'm gonna want to deal with that. And I'm not saying that you can't find a man that won't go out there and come in there and provide you with that. But is it gonna be
it's a lot of niggas who willing.
But it's the nigga that you want though.
It depends. It should be the nigga that you want. The nigga, like, fuck all of these dream niggas that y'all done made up in y'all mind. If there's a willing, good man who's willing to come in and help you with what you got going on, I think y'all should consider that.
I mean, that's just like we had the conversation about the lady that went to the fair that couldn't afford to take her kids to the fair. She found the nigga, but it ain't the nigga that she want. What's
That's the nigga she need? It's the nigga she need, though.
That's the difference, Hollywood. Fucking with the niggas that you need and fucking with the niggas that you want are totally two different motherfucking scenarios. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why she gonna end up with another baby daddy and not another husband, not a husband.
Well, I don't even think, bro. I listened to this thing on social media today before we got on air. Well, a woman was saying that the reason why women don't care about being married no more is because of how their parents raised them. She was saying that her mom and dad always told her to be independent, not need a man for nothing, and you can make it on your own. Bro, if that's what you want to do, again, I'm not against no woman.
But there's nothing wrong with having an independent mindset. There's nothing wrong with getting your own money and taking care of your kids and taking care of whatever priorities that you have going on. But to think that you don't need a man when you really do, or you really want a man, like, that's something totally different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Dog, because that shit ain't nothing but what I call it fuckboy repellent, bro. Like, you've been hurt by somebody's son, right? So you don't want to feel that pain no more. So what you do is, in your subconscious, you build this imaginary wall around yourself where I don't need a nigga for this. I don't need it. In reality, everybody needs somebody. You know what I'm saying? And you got to realize that at the end of the day, bro, most of us not gonna get our Prince Charming or our princess in our first relationship. It's rarely that shit happens. Most likely, you got to kiss a couple of frogs before you get to your Prince Charming. But in the process of you dealing with all these different people, bro, you dealing with what me and Hollywood talked about earlier. You're finding out what your boundaries are, what your no-goals and what your goals are. You should take something for every relationship you done been in. It helps create the person that you are. So when you do get your dream person, because the thing about it is, people always talk about the testimony, right? You can't have a testimony without the test. That's the part of it. So what I'm saying is, you don't realize you got a good man unless you went through the bad ones, a la Sierra. You got to go through it to realize that you got the good one. Because if you get, it's like this, Hollywood. If me and you, if you my little brother, right, and I got bread, right? Every time you come to me, you asking for something, I give it to you. I break it off to you.
Yeah.
You don't understand the value of the money because you ain't worked for it. You just get it. But it's different when you go out there and you get the money. Now you start to realize, hey, boy, I just can't be jackballing the money off like that. Because the money don't come easy like that. So it's the same thing in relationships, bro. When you out here, and I'm not saying you got to sleep with every man that you kick it with, but you should be picking up certain things that you like and you don't like in individuals. So when you do find your guy, you have your 10 commandments. You got your 10 rules that these is what I need to be happy. What you think about that, Hollywood?
I mean, it goes back to the Sierra example that you just gave.
Mm-hmm.
Sierra had to go through what she went through with the dudes that she was picking, and then she had a moment which she made a pivot, and
Mm-hmm.
she went to the Russell Wilson. That's
Mm-hmm.
not usually the type of nigga that she picked,
Mm-mm.
but she was like, "Let me pivot. Let me give him a chance."
Mm-hmm.
All of them niggas had money, so the money ain't had nothing to do with it. It's the personality change that she made.
Mm-hmm.
So this goes back to the chick at the fair.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, she's been picking the same type of nigga because she ended
Mm-hmm.
up with the same situation. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to the dude who took you to the fair,
Mm-hmm.
that was a pivot from the other niggas.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of you sticking it and seeing how the relationship go, you chose to clown a nigga and stop fucking with him for whatever reason.
I
I
feel
don't
you, bro.
understand that. Like that's the nigga that you need. Like you gotta make that personality change and get those other dudes a try.
I listen, Hollywood, we used to say this shit all the time. That if you're trying to find salmon, you can't keep throwing your rod in a pond full of trout. It just don't make no sense. Sometimes you got to change up what you got going on, bro. You got to try something different. And we all have types. You know what I'm saying? But if your type is a toxic ass person or toxic ass niggas, then what do
You
you
change your
expect to
type.
happen? Yeah, you gotta change your type. All right, Hollywood. I pulled this up on social media, right? Since we talking about relationships and shit like that. It says intimacy in a relationship. They got 4 categories, Hollywood. They got emotional intimacy, they got physical intimacy, intelligent intimacy, and spiritual intimacy, right? And they all have 4 characteristics. We're gonna go through them, and I want to hear what you think about them, dog. First, we're gonna start off with the emotional intimacy. It says practicing open and honest communication, sharing your thoughts and feelings and vulnerabilities. That's a part of being in emotional intelligence. What you think about that so far, Hollywood?
I don't think much. I don't think shit about
Okay. Moving on. Showing
it. Yeah.
empathy and active listening to your partner's concerns and experiences.
Which one is that?
This part 2 of it. These are the 4 for emotional intimacy. That's one.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
two.
okay.
Okay, number 3, creating a safe and non-judgmental space for each other to express emotions.
Mm-hmm.
4, prioritizing quality time together, engaging in activities that deepen emotional connections. Those are the 4 for emotional intimacy. What do you think? Do you have any feedback on any of those? You agree with everything?
Yeah, I think I fall in that one.
Okay. Then you got physical intimacy, engaging in physical touch, such as holding hands, hugging, and cuddling. That's 1. 2, exploring each other's love language and understanding how both express and receive love physically. I think that's important, bro. That's why I want to kind of talk about a little bit. I'm gonna come back to it though. 3, communicating your desires, boundaries, and preferences in a respectful and considerate manner. 4, prioritizing physical attraction and intimacy as an important aspect of your relationship. Now, me and Hollywood were kind of just talking about understanding each other's boundaries and preferences and shit. Uh, and being respectful in a consensual way, right? Me and Hollywood were just speaking about that, bro. And it's funny because I just looked this up. I don't think people understand how important that shit is. This boundary shit, bro. Boundary shit is very important in a relationship, bro. And I don't think a lot of people put stock in it. And prioritizing affection and intimacy. Meaning, listen, bro, physical intimacy don't always mean we gotta be fucked. Like, if I come home from a hard day and I'm sitting on the couch, you come behind me, rub the back of my head, or you come home from a hard day of work and I rub your feet and shit like that. That's an emotional bond that you have with your significant other, dog. I think you need those type of things. Those are non-verbal communications things for me. I think those are very important. Like, that's still showing me that I want you and you want me. Just because we're not engaging in sex, don't mean that the physical shit have to stop. What you think about that, Hollywood?
No, I agree. I think my relationship is lacking some of that to a certain extent because of the
The work?
priorities.
Yeah.
Yeah, the priorities start to get in the way. But I do get to it as much as I can. But like I
Yeah.
said, shit, the priorities, work, kids, all that shit get in the way of that sometimes. So
Yeah.
I
It,
agree.
it, I I think if we're gonna be honest about this was the definite downfall of my marriage. That was the downfall. You couple that
Hmm.
with communication was horrible.
Yeah.
I think my marriage was set up to fail from the get-go. I don't think neither one of us understood what it was gonna take to have a successful relationship. Our ego and our pride played a big part in our shit. Okay, but moving on. Ooh, oh, well, I gotta
You
clean
got
these
pepper.
vents,
You
boy.
got you got pepper in your nose again.
Intellectual intimacy, engaging in stimulating conversations about various topics, including sharing interests and passions, engaging in each other's intellectual growth by sharing books, articles, or podcasts that you find interesting, respecting, challenging and hold on, my bad. Respectfully challenging each other's perspectives, forecasting intelligent growth and understanding. 4, engaging in activities that promote learning together, such as attending workshops or taking up a new hobby. I ain't never really done that, Hollywood. I
I was
definitely
just gonna
never done
say, if relationships need to have that,
that.
we would have been divorced shit because we don't have none of that shit.
Y'all don't
Like
have
even when I get
hobbies
on
that
my
y'all
nerve,
share together?
I get on my nerve shit all the time. Like, and my wife, it's like she zones out every time I start talking about nerd shit. So
What's
we
nerd shit
don't
for you
do
though?
we like our shit is like 0 level.
What's nerd
Any
shit for you though?
damn near anything educational. What I'm talking about. Dog, it don't matter. It don't matter,
Mhm.
bro. I get on my nerd shit and then she just zone out. She don't give a fuck about that shit at all. Thank God we don't need it because we would have been done.
I, I mean, so it ain't no like it's no hobbies that y'all share common interest in.
No, hell no. One of my hobbies is working out.
Yeah.
She don't have no interest in that. Like
Okay.
every time I get on my nerves, she fixes shit around the house or trying to do little other little hobbies like arts and crafts and all that shit. I be doing that. Lady ain't got no interest in that shit.
Do you even know what her hobbies are? No.
She ain't got no hobbies.
You know, work. Come on.
Work. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Um. The last one is spiritual intimacy. Discussing your beliefs, values, and spiritual practice openly and respectfully. I think that's something that nobody does in their relationship, to be honest with you. You get with somebody, bro, and I think these one of the core
People
things that,
do it.
boy,
I don't
listen,
think I know people that do it, but I think I know. I think people do it.
okay. I'm gonna rephrase what I'm saying. I'm Will Hollywood. I'm in line of stay with you. I don't know nobody that does that. I don't know nobody
Yeah.
that get with somebody and ask them what their religion views are. Because that plays an important part of y'all gonna have kids. I don't think people start thinking about that shit until after they married and they done had a child. Now we start talking about, well, I don't believe in that, and this some shit you should have done in the beginning. So I
I
agree
think
with you.
we're a couple of generations removed from that. People don't go to the church like they used to. Like us and our parents, we probably grew up like when I was a child, a small child.
Mhm.
I grew up in church, but as I got older, like 10, 11, 12, we stopped.
Yep, me
My
too.
mama grew up in the church. My grandmother grew up in the church, but that shit stopped halfway through my growth. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And like our kids don't go to church. Period.
Yes, I agree. Mine
So
neither.
I think yeah. I don't really have no religious practices or anything like that.
I mean, but as far as like going to church, I agree with you. But you still got your core values when it comes down to what you believe in. Like,
Yeah,
if
my
you're,
morals.
yeah. So
Yeah.
if her shit, like if she's a atheist, I'm just throwing out, and you do believe in a high being, that is a conversation that y'all need to have. You know what I
But
mean?
I don't
That's what
think
I'm
that's it.
saying as
I
far
think
as,
for our generation, I don't even think her being an atheist would be a deal breaker because we're not. We might be spiritual, but we're not religious. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I don't think it's a deal breaker. I believe in what I believe in, and
You
she
believe in what you
might
believe.
not. Right.
Yeah. Okay, move forward. Exploring, sharing spiritual and physiological interests and engage in activities that's natural to your spiritual connection. Supporting each other's spiritual growth and encouraging exploring of individual beliefs. The last one is engaging in practice such as meditation, prayer, and mindfulness together. I don't know what mindfulness is. I have no idea what that
That's
is.
that's kind of like it's kind of like meditation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I
you
want
trying
to
to
I
give me
want to
some.
start it. I want to start exploring shit like that. I think it's good for your mental health too. Kind of remove yourself from what's going on around you,
Are you thinking about
and you know
meditating?
what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
I want to explore shit like that. I don't know how to start, but I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna figure it out, and maybe that's something we can kind of get into
You know,
together.
two
We'll see.
together. Dog,
Yeah.
did you ever think about taking you and your wife going to one of those retreats where y'all the phones and shit? Y'all ain't got no phones. Y'all just got each other. Y'all got to learn how to connect with each other on another level. They teach you how to connect on a way more deeper sexual intimacy level than just the core shit that you normally do now. Like, have you ever thought about doing some shit like that? Because I was thinking about with my next person, I would like to try some shit like that, bro. Because they got these little resorts that I be seeing that you go away for 3-4 days and you can connect away from the internet, TV.
Yeah.
It's just really just y'all two together, really understanding each other on another level.
I never really thought about it, but I don't think I would mind doing some shit like that in the future. I don't think we could right now at this point. I don't think we can 100% remove ourselves from phones and shit like that because I think we got to keep a constant contact with the children. We still got, you know what I'm saying, children that's not capable of taking care of themselves. You know what I'm saying?
I disagree with that. I think
What you how
because
How could you 100% remove yourself from contact with your children?
Hollywood, you and your wife go on vacation where you can leave your kids with your mom or your sisters, and y'all
But
can go.
I would trust my children with them, but
Mhm.
I still would want to keep that line of communication open
I mean,
just in case.
I'm pretty sure at these resorts, if an emergency comes, they could come tell you. Like you can give a number to the
Not,
resort. If
yeah,
something
if it
really
was a
happens,
situation like that, then yeah.
because I'm
If I
pretty
could do
sure
something like that, yeah.
I'm pretty sure a lot of these resorts have numbers where you can just if something seriously happened to you while you're away. If something seriously happened to you while you're away, you can get in contact. Ooh,
I think
shit.
I think that's a real phobia of mine. I don't even like going out of town without my children. Only time I do go out of town without them is when I'm going out of town with my wife. But even on like on my on my wife's birthday, because
Mhm.
she be like, man, leave them kids. I want to
Yeah,
enjoy myself and all that shit. But for my birthday, they go
yeah,
because I want to have them within the arm's reach. You know what I'm
reach.
saying? I want to keep my
Yeah,
babies with me.
yeah.
So I think that's a phobia of mine.
Now, are you gonna be a late nest? I mean, empty nester is what they call it.
What was I don't know. What's the definition of an empty nester?
Like an empty nester is like when all the kids leave the crib, they all doing their thing. You gonna kind of be like how you are, like that phobia shit that you talking about.
Nah, because I don't do it with my oldest. I got a daughter that's gonna be 22 in January. I don't bother her. I let her live her life. I don't try to micromanage her or anything like that. I just know that my daughters, they're in the growing stages. Like they in a very critical stage in my mind to where they need me there. If not 100% of the time, the majority of the time they need me there. So I got a real phobia of that. And they can't protect themselves in my mind at this point. So I don't know.
I
I don't
mean,
think I'm gonna be an empty what you did just describe. I don't think I'd be that.
I'm trying to find out the correct definition, dog, because it says an empty
I
nest
thought
is
that
a
was just when the kids leave the house.
yeah. When when a parent, I mean, it says a parent whose child has grown up and left the home is an empty nest.
Okay. But it ain't got that second part that you just described that you basically trying to micromanage the kids after they done left the crib. I think I'd be happy with when they leave the house and I don't have to micromanage them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And no, I just think, I just think at the end of the day, bro, you have to find a way to like like you say, when you're in a relationship with somebody, the hustle and bustle of everyday like everyday functions of the house, working.
Hmm.
For me, it's football practice. For you, it's recitals and gymnastics and volleyball practice. Sometimes, so much shit going on, you lose each other
Yeah.
in the midst of being an adult. Life get to life. So I think ain't nothing wrong with like it was something that I would want to explore in my next relationship. Like,
Right.
let's leave these little boys with somebody. If it's an emergency, call me. If not, don't call me. And we go and reconnect with each other. Like, you got to find out what made us who we are. Because, like you said, dog, every 5 years, we all change. You kind of get what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So, my views when I was 35 may not be the same views I have when I'm 40, or when I'm 40, when I'm 45. And in the midst of that, if you're not a good communicator, if either one of y'all not exceptional at communicating with each other, y'all start to separate, and you don't even know that the division is starting to happen because you're so
Yeah.
accustomed to living your life the way that you're living it. So I think that's
I
a
think I
part of
need
keeping a healthy relationship.
I think I need to break out of it to a certain extent because my daughters they are still young, but
Yes,
they very mature for their age.
and girls
So
mature
I think I
faster
need
than guys,
yeah, I think I need to break out of that to a certain extent.
and they at an age like I can agree with you, Hollywood. I used to feel the same way about my boys, but then like my youngest son finna be 12 next month. Like the nigga can really the nigga do what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? If he
Yeah.
want to call me,
Yeah.
he can. If he don't, he don't. And then I got a 17-year-old, bro. So
Yeah. Yeah, he all the way out the way.
He all the way out the way, bro. So
Yeah.
I think a lot of things that I were doing and why I am in the situation, because I was still viewing them as my babies. When they young men now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you get caught in that dilemma of, should I let them go? Should I do this? Because you want them to be all right. But them, they all right. That's just me being overprotective of them. You know what I'm saying? So I just think at the end of the day, bro, we as men, I guess because I grew up without a dad, I'm so hell-bent on being like that dad like that. But then I got to sit back and I got to look like these niggas is growing up. They don't need me as much as I think they need me. They may need me in certain situations, but a lot of times they don't really need me. Like my 12-year-old, right? I be like, bro, I can't leave him home by himself and da-da-da. But this nigga's 12. And he got a grandma and granddaddy around the corner. And he got a phone, a tablet, and all that shit. If he need to get in contact with me because I'm gone somewhere, he can do it.
I think I learned all that with my oldest. I think I learned all of that. Letting her leave the house, and now she got an apartment. She working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think I'm good at this point.
Well, I'm figuring that shit out now, dog. Cause my 17-year-old, that nigga act just like me. He is me. And my youngest son, he is mama. And that's what I was thinking about, dog. Like, we was having a conversation about Bronny James, right? About them promoting him to the G League, right? Or sitting them down to, demoting him to the demoting, my bad, I misspoke. They demoting him to the G League, right? And I feel like this, Hollywood. I feel like at Bronny's age, bro, he's had the best of everything. You can't tell me LeBron ain't gave that nigga the best opportunities to succeed in that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. He just ain't he don't have it.
He don't have it, bro. Like, unfortunately for Bronny, he had Savannah jeans. He looked like Savannah. Bro, I ain't trying to be funny. I'm serious. This is truly how I feel. He took after his dog. Each one of our kids, like the reason why I'm bringing up the Bronny is because it's like my kids. My oldest son took after me. He already taller than me.
Yeah.
He act like me. He looked like me. He act like me. He has a very nonchalant personality. He's everything I was when I was 17. My youngest son is just like his mom. He's short, he undersized, and he's very emotional. He like his mama.
Stop talking about my boy like that.
I'm just telling you the truth, dog. It is what it is. So I can't handle my youngest son where I handle my oldest son. And tying that in with Bronny James and LeBron, bro. Bryce took out the LeBron. He took LeBron jeans. I think that nigga in the 10th, 11th grade, he already 6'7".
Yeah.
He took out his daddy. So to me, dog, when you 6'2" like Bronny, dog, you have to have a superpower, Hollywood, in the NBA. You got to be able to shoot like Steph, or you got to be able to
the gym.
Yes. Or you got to have super handles like Kyrie Irving.
And he ain't got none of that.
Yes, or you got to be a floor general like Chris Paul. He has none of that shit, bro. He only made it to the league because who his daddy is. Let's just be honest.
Everybody know that. We know.
And there's nothing wrong with that, bro. Listen, I said this on the previous podcast.
And they took him out of college too early.
Yes. That's my problem with it.
On top of all that.
I don't think this was Bronny's idea. This was strictly LeBron.
You sure about that? I don't know about that.
Bro, I don't think Bronny...
So in your heart, you don't feel like Bronny wanted to make it to the league? You don't think he wanted to get to the league?
No.
I don't agree with that one.
No.
I think Bronny wanted to go to the league.
Even if he did want to go to the league, as his dad, bro, you not ready for this yet. You're not ready for it yet, bro. Listen, bro, you was averaging what, 4 points in college? I think you averaging less than that in the NBA. I think you just had 5 points last night, 4 assists. Bro, no, you're not ready for this shit yet. I know you want to play with
Yeah,
your
but
son.
I think as a father, you would do the same thing LeBron did, though.
No, I wouldn't. Because
I
I don't
think I
want to,
would, bro.
bro, I don't want to open my son up to the criticism that comes along with being LeBron James.
It's
It's a
gonna
lot
come
that
regardless. He's a basketball player. The criticism gonna come regardless.
I understand that, Hollywood, but at least be able to perform on a level to where you can be an adequate NBA basketball player. Bronny's not an adequate.
I think they, like I said, the criticism was gonna come regardless. I just think they should have just slowed down the process. I think he should have waited.
I agree. Listen, I'm not arguing with you on no point, dog. I agree with you that the criticism was gonna come because of what's his last name. I agree with that.
Right.
But what I'm saying as a
Right.
father, bro, you know the criticism that come along with this in your child. I wouldn't have put him in that. Even if he said, Dad, I'm ready to go to the league. Son, you're not ready for that right now. Do another year and we'll see if you grow. Because, bro,
That's the different type of father. Some fathers gonna be like that hard love, that tough love.
yeah,
No, you gotta earn it. And other fathers are gonna be like, okay, whatever you say, son.
I agree.
LeBron is the okay, whatever you say, type of father.
I
You want
mean,
it, I'm gonna give it.
I agree with you to a certain extent, dog. I mean, I'm on the other side of that shit, dog. Even though Bronny's older kid, my job, because I know how this world is, if I'm
It's to
LeBron James,
protect.
it's to protect you, bro. And I don't see nothing wrong with you telling a nigga, hey, bro, nah, you just do another year. You gonna be in the league anyway, bro. You just go 39 points the other night at 40.
Yeah.
You gonna be there another year, bro. And you knew you were gonna get him drafted. I think the criticism and the shit that come along with being him is a lot. If I'm Bronny, listen, bro. I said this on the prior podcast. If I'm Bronny, go ahead and experience the NBA, bro. Because it seemed like this is what you wanted. The James family came up with. Explore it, bro. But go get with your uncle and become a sports agent, bro. Leave that basketball shit to Bryce. You tried it, bro. You tried it.
I think he got 4 years to try to become something in the NBA. And if it
Hollywood.
don't work out, then it don't work out. He got a 4-year contract. He gonna play all of them 4 years.
I agree. That's why I say go ahead and try it out. That's my definition of trying it out. But at some point, bro, you got to know that this ain't what your calling is.
But listen, LeBron didn't protect him by not bringing him to the league. I think he still made him aware of what's about to come, the storm that was about to come with him trying to get into this league. I'm pretty sure they fully prepped Bronny on what was about to take place. I don't think they just brung him up without him being aware about all of the scrutiny and the criticism that was about to come. I think they did. And I think he still made the choice to come to the league because LeBron seemed like the father that's going to let you make the choice. Do you want to stay in college or do you want to come to the league? And if you do want to come to the league, this is what you should expect.
Mm-hmm.
I think he gave him them choices, and Bronny chose to come to the league. And if I'm a father like LeBron, like, okay, I laid out the choices for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you decide to go left or right, I'm with you regardless. And I think he decided to come to the league, and LeBron was with it.
I agree. I agree with your feelings, but I'm on a total opposite side of that shit, bro.
You still would have said, no, I don't give a fuck how you feel. No, I see how you look.
Bro, I'm looking, look, listen, LeBron knows what a decent NBA player look. I ain't talking about superstar level. I ain't talking about none of that shit. I'm talking about an adequate 10 points a game, maybe 2 rebounds, or a role player. He knows what that looks like.
You don't think he'll eventually get there, though?
No.
I think he got the potential to get there.
Bro, if you take LeBron James Jr. off the back of his jersey, and his name was Keith Smith or some shit like that.
Yeah, I think he'll be out the league at this point. But
you got to go.
I think just because he does have that name on the back of his jersey, I think he's given a longer leash. And I think that longer leash would allow him the time to develop to at least get to a rotational player.
I mean,
I think
you
so.
could be right, but I just don't see nothing that he does that's spectacular. Like I don't see,
he don't do nothing spectacular.
I don't see a superpower, bro. At that size, you got to have some type of superpower. He has no superpower. I mean,
I
it's
agree
cool.
with
I
you.
mean, he don't have a jump shot. I mean, he's not a floor general. He's not a lockdown defender. He can't. I mean, maybe he can hit the spot up three, maybe. But then when you get to the basket, bro, you only 6'2". You're not a great finisher at the rim. You don't have no floater, like
That
nothing.
nigga say Bronny my height, huh? Dang.
Yeah, dog. When you going in there, niggas that's Kevin Durant size and
Yeah.
what's that nigga name play for San Antonio? Wop Bama Boomba? Him?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bro, if you look at niggas,
Wemby.
yeah, dog, if you look at niggas like Kyrie Irving, I think him and Kyrie damn near the same height, 6'2", 6'3", somewhere like that. Kyrie is an excellent
Kyrie
finisher
a
at the
different.
rim,
He a different animal,
but he can finish at the rim.
and he got the best handles in NBA history.
Steph Curry, dog, got handles, and if you give him any inkling to shoot that bitch, he can finna let it fly.
And he's the best shooter in NBA history.
Stevie Francis, if you go back, was
jump out the gym.
Jump out the gym.
Yeah.
Like, you just need that, bro. So, again, I'm just saying, bro, listen, and I know it sounds like I'm hating on Bronny. I'm really not.
I think he got a shot. Just keep working, Bronny. Get in the lab, put your head down, and keep working. Y'all done had that moment. You and your daddy done had that moment. But it's right now. It's the time to put in the real work. Put in the real work, man. And I think he'll get to a certain point to where he can at least be a rotational player. I think he'll make it there at least.
See, but this is my thing about the whole Hollywood. He's done had the best of the best.
Yeah, but that don't still mean that he doesn't need work. He still needs work, and I don't think he's reached his ceiling yet. I think he can still go up further.
I think Bronny hitting his head on the ceiling.
Nah, not yet. Not yet.
No, I think he hit his head on it. Cause again, bro,
not yet.
Bro, you had the best of the best, bro. It would have been seen somewhere, either in high school or in college. Nigga, and neither one of them was he like that. On his high school team, he wasn't the best player or inkling
he
like
wasn't.
that.
He was.
I mean, again, bro, let me just say this. Go ahead, Bronny, man. Listen, I'm just saying, if I'm you, bro, I do my little 4 years. I'm gonna holler at my uncle Maverick.
Either way, he gonna be all right.
Always.
He ain't even got to go holler at Maverick. His daddy LeBron.
Nah, see, this is the thing though. This is my pushback.
Your
LeBron made. Hold on, LeBron made all his homeboy go get a skill. All y'all got to go get a talent.
Yeah, his homeboys, not his son.
I think he gonna do the same thing with his son.
I think he is too. But I'm saying, even if he don't get a skill, what if he go try to be an agent and he be just as bad as an agent?
So you said Bronny bad? Oh, so you said Bronny bad?
He's still gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Bronny ain't no good basketball player right now. Everybody know that.
Shout out to you, Bronny James, man. Shout out to you.
I got faith in you.
Well, at least one of us do, dog. 50% ain't bad. 50% ain't bad. 50% ain't bad, man. I ain't knocking you, Bronny James. Let me see. Anything else I want to touch on before we get up out of here, Hollywood? Anything you want to touch on before we get up out of here, Hollywood?
Who you asking?
Yeah, nigga, you a part of the podcast, nigga. What you mean? Who I'm asking?
Nah, ain't there's nothing that's near and dear to my heart that I want to touch on.
You sure?
I'm so sure.
All right, well, man, since Hollywood don't want to bring nothing to the podcast, but we're gonna get the fuck on up out of here, man. You know, my dog got to go bathe in some Epsom salt. Dog, go get you some Epsom salt, dog. Get in your tub. It's soak your badass back.
I'm good. I'm good now, but last night this shit was on fire last night. I'm good now though.
Listen, bro, I'm just trying to give you some remedies on how to help with your scoliosis, boy.
How you gonna help me with some shit you ain't never had?
I have had scoliosis before.
How the fuck you have had scoliosis? That means you will still have scoliosis.
I got cured.
In the
Listen, I listen to Dr. Sebi. No, Dr. Sebi.
Now Dr. Sebi got the cure for scoliosis.
No, Dr. Sebi helped me cure scoliosis, dog.
Dr. Sebi ain't got the cure for everything. God damn.
Listen, man, Dr. Sebi helped me out, man. I'm just telling you what Dr. Sebi told me. Next time you out there trying to do young nigga shit in detailed cars, when your back locked up like that.
Listen, them niggas charge $500, $600, $700 for what I did to these cars. I'm not paying that. So my back gonna be fucked up next time too.
And ain't nobody charge no $500-$600 to detail no car. Did you wax
crazy shit?
Did
yes.
You wax? Oh yeah.
I didn't wax it, but I did I put the ceramic shit on it.
I don't know what that is, but that ain't waxing.
It's better. It's better than wax. It's better than wax. I ain't buffing shit out. I ain't did all that.
Dog, go get you a buffer, dog.
I'm not doing all that, man.
Dog, it'll help with your back instead of out there trying to rub on, rub off like get you some.
See, you can't be vulnerable and tell niggas what happened to you because they're gonna always throw it in your face. I'm gonna just put on a back brace next time.
Dog,
I'm gonna put on a back brace next time.
Listen, as a friend, I'm trying to give you a healthier option so you don't have to use your back as much. If you get the buffer, all you do is put it on there and let that bitch buff it out. Nigga, go
you know what I can
Amazon.
Do? All the shit I was bending over to do, I'm gonna just get a little stool or some shit. So instead of bending over, I just sit down.
Okay. I mean, that could work too, dog. I'm just saying, dog, all you gotta do is go on Amazon or Tumic, find your little buffer about $16 a little buffer, dog, and it'll help you. Get your stool. That way you ain't gotta use your back. Dog, I'm trying to help you promote, like, save your back, bro. You only 30.
I'm scared. I found a remedy.
Okay, well, dog, fuck you then. When dog nigga be trying to help their homeboys out, these niggas be trying to make it seem like you the villain.
You talking to me like I'm a chick that turned you down. God damn.
You did.
Well, fuck you then.
You old nut there, bitch.
Niggas are harsh, man. Niggas ain't no good, man.
I don't even know why dudes do with me like that, dog. Dog, do you think you gonna bet 100% all the time, bro?
Nah, niggas act like that because she hurt his feelings. Your feelings hurt. That's all that means.
Your pride.
Yeah, his feelings hurt. Yeah.
Well, man, listen, man. I know that I don't shoot 100%, dog. So when you go in, you gotta go in there. It's a chance she might tell you no, bro. You may not be her type.
And knowing it's half the battle, you'll be all right.
Yeah. So, man, stop out here letting your ego get you fucked up, bro. So, anyway, with that being said, man, we better get up out of here. Hollywood, somebody get in contact with you. I am
Hollywood Rich on Instagram and Threads. I am Hollywood Rich _ on Instagram and Threads. Hollywood Rich 85 on X.
I am infamous on TikTok. I am infamous on X. Follow the podcast. Go to Theze Nutz official on Facebook. Instagram is Theze Nutz _ Hollywood, how to get in contact with us on YouTube?
Separate these nuts.
Also, if you take the audio experience, man, keep a space in between these and the nuts, man. Hit the like button, the share button, the subscribe button, whatever button they got on there, man. Just bang, 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 bang it. You can drop a comment, like I say all the time at the end of the podcast. If you on TikTok, you add us to your favorites, man, or tag us in anything and let us see that you rocking with the podcast. And if you mess with us, we mess with you back. You follow me, I follow you back. I don't know about Hollywood, but if you follow the podcast will follow you back. Also, go to thesenuts.business@gmail.com. That's thesenuts.business@gmail.com for any personal inquiries about the podcast. Yeah, Hollywood, if we go to this bounce house, man, I'm finna go soak in some Epsom salt, right? I'm finna prep my body like LeBron and be doing, dog. I'm finna prep.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck.
And as I said, the Chadala podcast, man, we're social media's most imperfect podcast. Social media's best kept secret. I'm your boy Infamous.
Hollywood.
And together we make Theze
Nuts.